So you beautiful people, it's Trakky and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to give you my top 5 custom loadout classes for Call of Duty Warzone in Season 3. If you do enjoy the video, please don't forget to hit that like button before you disappear and consider subscribing with that notification bell clicked so you get my videos as soon as they are published. So the elephant in the room is the M4. Let's just get this one out of the way because it is a fan favorite and it currently holds most of the kill records. So attachments wise, you're going to see this a lot in this video. I'll just let you know the monolithic suppressor, which gives you sound suppression and increased damage range. Then we're going to use the Corvus custom marksman, which also increases your damage range, bullet velocity and recoil control. Just to get down our sights quicker, we're going to use stipple grip for ADS speed and sprint to fire speed also. Then we're going to put the 60 round mags in so we can kill multiple enemies in one sitting. And then finally, the Merc 4 grip is my favorite grip in this game, which gives you recoil control, but you can also shoot very accurately off the hip. But a lot of people may want to switch this out for the Ranger 4 grip to give just a bit more increased accuracy at range. I use this with the Renetti as my secondary, which has the monolithic suppressor attached to it, the burst attachment, which is the Mark III, and then the lightweight trigger so you can, get more shots off very quickly. And then finally the 27 round magazine. Oh, I'm saying finally, but we forgot the grip, which gives you quicker ADS speed and sprint to fire speed, which is so important in Call of Duty. Finally, cold-blooded, ghost and tracker are my perks, and then a claymore and a heartbeat sensor are what I run for my tactical and lethal. The M13, very underrated weapon. This is high fire rate. It's not got the highest damage profile, but it really is a laser beam in this game, and I think it does so well. So again, the monolithic suppressor, let's just attach that to every gun. The Tempest Marksman, which gives you damage range increase, bullet velocity and recoil control. Stipple grip, which is another popular attachment for me, which gets you down your sights much faster, especially when you are sprinting. And then definitely need 60 rounds in the magazine for this, as the fire rate is 900 RPM. It's crazy. And then the obligatory Merc 4 grip, because I really do like to shoot off the hip, and then probably ADS as I've acquired my target. Now in terms of recoil, this is quite aggressive in the verticality of what it does, and it slightly drifts to the right hand side. Now that's me without trying to control the recoil, and then this is me trying to control recoil. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like with the Merc 4 grip on. So this is the Merc on now, and you can already see it's doing a much better job of controlling that recoil. And then I will display what it looks like when you try and actually curb that recoil. And this is what turns this gun into an absolute laser beam. So if you're going for headshots, because it has a great headshot multiplier, then that's what you're going to want to use. Again, we use the Renetti with this one, cold-blooded, ghost and amp to switch weapons faster, and then the obligatory claymore and flash grenade. But this will change throughout the class setups in the video. Next up is that legend, which is the MP7. And as you can see, I've got this in a blueprint variant. If you are someone who has never played Modern Warfare before, then it might be vital that you check out your armory to see if you've actually got anything unlocked in the season pass in terms of blueprints. So we're going to use the monolithic, then the FSS Recon, which increases our damage range, bullet velocity and recoil. No stock, this is the secret ingredient for this, just makes you really hard to hit. It almost near impossible. Then the 60 round magazine, which is obligatory on these sorts of weapons. And then the Ranger 4 grip, just to give the MP7 that extra nudge when it comes to accuracy at longer ranges. For this class, it's a very aggressive one, so I use the RPG, cold-blooded, ghost amped, the C4 and flash grenade. We're going for vehicles with this particular setup. Next up is our Grau, and I really like this weapon. And for me, this setup is just very aggressive but very versatile also. So in terms of attachments, what are we going to use? Monolithic suppressor, of course. And then we're going to move forward onto the Nexus barrel, which gives you increased damage range, bullet velocity and recoil control. But I also really like it because of the crosshairs. Very clean, very easy to acquire your targets when you ADS. No stock, just to give us that more versatility in terms of movement. The 50 round mag, but you can opt for the 60 if you don't want to, if you want to take the penalty. obviously, and then the Merc 4 grip, but you can put the Ranger or Commando on this one. This one is my sniping class, so we have the Monolithic on the HDR, the 26.9 HDR Pro, which increases your range totally, the laser just to get you down your sights really quickly, the thermal scope, which is obligatory in this game also, and then the Stalker Scout for quicker aim down sight speed. Cold-blooded, overkill, amped, proxy mine, heartbeat sensor, simple as that for this class. Then moving forward to the legend that is the AUG. Now this is going to be a 5.56 AUG. Recoil is going to catch a lot of people out, but if you can manage it on this weapon, it is going to be an absolute destroyer of all worlds. Beast. Monolithic suppressor. I won't go into detail about that one because you probably know by now. Then the 407mm extended barrel for that increased range, bullet velocity and all that good stuff. Aim down sight speed, we're putting on that particular stock there, and then the stipple grip tape for that increase ADS. And then this is the magic sauce, the 5.56 NATO rounds, 16 of the magazine, the drum I should say, and that will take out everyone. Then the peeler, which you can use to take out both vehicles and people. The obligatory cold-blooded ghost amped claymore, and then a heartbeat sensor. And finally, a bonus weapon, which is one of my favorites. That's why it's in gold. This is my baby, the Kilo. That is the class loadout for this one. The Merc 4 grip, 100 round drum, stipple grip, and no stock. Guys, there are many buttons you could hit, but a like and subscribe button. Hope they took your fancy. And as always, guys, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.